Sir, you're charged with especially aggravated kidnapping. You're also charged with aggravated assault, and you're charged with theft of a firearm worth less than $2,500.
You're talking about stuff that is not relevant.
Hello and welcome to the Court of Public Opinion. I am the recovery addict, and boy do I have a case for you today.
Why is the dog chewing on this guy?
I think they have got the wrong guy
They
there.
got the wrong guy. The dog was biting him.
He roughing him up quite a bit. There's a lawsuit.
I cut the music short. We have so much to talk about this morning. I'm sorry, I'll start the music again in the background because I can't talk without music. Sorry. Good morning. Welcome to the Court of Public Opinion. My name is Recovery Addict. Thank you for joining me this morning. It is Monday, all Monday. All day it's going to be Monday, right? And it sure feels like one. I've had to do all sorts of resetting and rebuilding here in the studio here in the courtroom, trying to get everything back up and running properly. And I think we're there. I think we've got it. The test went well this morning. Let's put it that way. Looking at chat, it looks like we have a repeat offender. First in chat was Golden Mom. Congratulations, Golden Mom. Being first in chat means you are the rightful heir of everything IP related. Congratulations. We will go ahead and package up the internet and ship it off to you, and for your care and keeping throughout the day until we go live again, where we'll re-gift it to the next unlucky person. Thank you, Golden Mom, for being here. It wouldn't be the same without you. You're amazing. So glad to have you first in chat. Break the ice so the other people feel safe to go ahead and type in chat. And you did that for us, and it was wonderful. Appreciate you. A couple other people we need to say good morning to. Actually, a lot of them. Let's see. I need to have my other screen up here. There we go. All right, we've got Kathy. Oh, I didn't show Golden Mom's name. Hang on. There we go. Golden Mom, I showed your name. First in chat with a hey. Kathy, you're here. Coffee Mom, Rowdy. Morning, peeps. I think we have to give Tag credit for that. I think she was the first one that came up with the peeps, but I love it. Kathy says we're snowed in. Plow hasn't come. Thank goodness we don't have anywhere else to go on Monday. Golden Girl's here. AJ, good morning. Lindsay Hendricks, no Murdoch today? Well, look, we'll talk about Murdoch. Murdoch is just doing jury selection today, and not sure if that it's even going to be televised. But we'll be talking a lot about Murdoch because this is the week that Murdoch starts, and we're going to follow that trail all the way through. Victoria S., good to have you here. Myra, good morning. Hope everyone had a beautiful weekend. I sure did. I feel very rested and ready for this week, so it should be exciting. Maureen, good morning. Everyone will keep you up on mute in urgent care with husband. Oh, Maureen, that's not good. Unless you suddenly became an urgent care physician and are working with your husband, I think that's not good news. Hopefully everything goes well with, sounds like your husband. Please let us know if there's anything we can do. Cheryl Myers, good morning to you. Lane, hola amigos. I'm wondering the same thing, Lindsay. Yes, we're going to talk about Murdoch trial. There's so much to talk about, but jury selection is not terribly exciting. So we're probably going to try to follow this case because we're so close to being done. The triple murder, we're so close. It might actually go to closing arguments today. We'll see. Murdaugh's and jury selection this morning, right? We'll talk about it still, though. There's a lot to get up to speed before we begin, so we'll follow that. Sharon McDonald, good morning. AJ, yes. Okay, that's boring, yeah. Let's see. Miss L, happy Monday to you. Laura, so many before me this morning. They broke the ice. And the water, come on in, the water's fine. Sunshine Sunflowers, good morning to you as well. How many Lauras do we have? We normally have about 2 Lauras by now, but I think, Laura, you're the first one I've seen. Kathy, Abby in the UK, good morning to you, Abby. Good to have you here. Mod's here. We can start now, right? We can start now. A little bit. Sandy Fields, Creative B, on a globe. Richard, good to see you. Irene, good morning. 6-volt bus. Great. I think 6-volt, I think you said you got your mouse pad. Was that you? Did that arrive? Love to hear. I think you texted me already and said you liked it. Maybe it was someone else. There's the other Laura. Good morning, Recovery Addict and Addicts. Good to have you here. AJ, not a drama llama. Oh, just updated with a million more names. I don't know why YouTube does this, but it's... There we go. I missed not a drama llama. Where were we? Way up here. North American girl. Maureen. just going on the roll call here. Mac, morning snowing 29 degrees in Western North Carolina. Dang it. Keep the snow on your side, Mac. It's beautiful over here. It's a beautiful 46 degrees. Red Pen, good morning. Who all watched RA's sad piano music video this weekend? OMG, I loved it. Red Pen, I'm glad you enjoyed that. That was fun to make. For those that were here live, I don't think it was quite as good as when it happened live, but it's a fun little video. I did put it out there. As I've told you before, I have a hard time making videos and recording them and then releasing them on YouTube. I can go live anytime. And so to actually make that video, I went live with the unlisted live stream because it's just so much easier to do it live than to record it and be second guessing every sound I make and mistake and things like that. When I'm live, it's just like, this is me and this is how it happens. And so that's how it worked. Anyway, thank you for finding that. If you're looking for it, I think it is listed under the lives. Let's see. Mousing in style with my RA mouse pad. Awesome. Great, 6-volt. Christy's here. Good morning. Busy court day. I personally am trying to follow 3 trials, so I won't be chatting much today. Christy, let me know if you see anything super exciting. As always, you're amazing that way. Denise, good morning. What a long weekend. Hopefully it was a good one. We got a lot done. We're making some changes around and on our property, and trying to make better use of an old garage space, and it involved a lot of shuffling, heavy stuff, and the whole family was like we had all the kids, me at one end, my wife at the other, and all the kids in the middle, and we were just running stuff back and forth and moving and shuffling and consolidating and all that. It was a long weekend that way. Busy Saturday. Let's see. Kathy watched the video, says it was awesome. Always good start to wake up before the alarm clock. It's like I'm winning, but then it goes off and you're like, now I need to start. Weather Watch. Hope you had a wonderful birthday weekend, and super excited about the developments on your side. That's awesome. Good luck and stay safe. Izzy, good morning. Toxic Orchid is here. Let's see the background you're hearing, the wheat grinder. My wife's making bread again this morning. Yay! Fresh bread. It's delicious. I would invite you all over for a slice with some butter and jam, but I don't think there will be enough. We've spoken for all the loaves. Carly, good morning to you from Scotland, or good morning from Scotland to us. So good morning to Scotland from us. How about that? Who else did I miss here? Kathy, Sunshine Sunflowers, Victoria S. Looks like everyone's getting seated here. AJ, Izzy, Myra, Irene, JB up in Canada. No, you're not in chat, but hopefully you're catching up with us this morning. Stay warm. Love to be with you this morning again. Julie, amazing. Julie is an amazing supporter of the program. I want to just shout out to you. It is Monday. Hopefully your Monday, Julie, is absolutely fantastic. Appreciate your support as a member. Our attorney, our resident attorney, with I believe it's not resident attorney. It would be. What is it when you get like an honorable doctorate? Is that it? An honorable degree? Julie is that. She's our honorable attorney in the courtroom. Thank you so much for your support, Julie. Let's see. Toxic Orchid and good morning. I still can't say your name, man. Shatcher? I think I'm going to go with Shatcher. I probably pronounce it that way every time, and I might be wrong. Vixen, good morning, Amber. Good to have you here. Kay Hodgson, I got a text from you this morning, Kay. I'm super excited about that. The information you've given me, sort of on the inside for the Murdoch trial. So like a local's perspective. And we'll go over what you've shared. We'll probably reach out to you again some more for this. Grit Grinder is here. Penny, good morning. I'm off to work today, or I'm off work today, Julie. Wonderful. Hopefully you have a fantastic day. Triva, let's see, Weather Watch Jay Hughes, Linda Denton, Edward Foster, Kay Lee. Good morning, Kay Lee. Tag is here. Morning, Tag. CG in Texas, good morning to you as well. Tish, good morning. Who have I missed here? Charmaine Dottie says, "Shalom." Is that like a hello, or is it like a shalom hello mixed together? I'm not sure. Heidi, good morning. Professor Phil Bill says he's late. No, I'm still calling roll, so you're good. You squeezed in right at the last minute. Jay Hughes, wakey, rise and shine. Missy Pants is here. Can you change the settings on your new modem? Not yet, Richard, but I will tell you this. My ISP is coming out again today. and they will be giving me a new modem, a new modem, because the current new modem I have is faulty. They believe that it's the reason, but don't tell Optimum, who is my ISP. But this weekend I signed up for fiber internet, fiber to the house, 1 gigabit up, 1 gigabit down, symmetrical. It would be, let's see, how many times does 3 go into 1,000? Basically, that's how many times faster my upload speed will be on the fiber. The only problem is they're not here yet. It's a pre-order, and I have no idea. They started building in my city last year, but they're not to my house yet. But I'm on the list. I'm just hoping that it starts right away. So hopefully sometime this year we will get fiber internet, and it will be a beautiful thing, and all our internet problems will be a thing of the past. Internet ownership from then on will be a breeze. It'll really be easy. Lindsay, good morning. Good to have you. Tina Weeks is here. I never have time to chat, but wanted to say hi at least. Well, Tina, glad you could at least say hi, and good luck with your busy day. Hopefully we can keep you company during that. Maggie Carr is here. Lynn Hoke, good morning. JR, EPTX, good morning, addicts. Happy Monday. Gordon Blackett is here. New week. Yes, we're exciting week. This is when things start happening. We've got some big trials happening that we have access to that are amazing. Wanda French is still addicted. Yep, just checked. Yep, still am. Kathy's here. Karen, good morning. Nancy, good morning, everyone. Jared T, hello. Amy says, Weather Watch, do you think we might get snow in Michigan finally? Amy, I think you might get snow in Michigan. I haven't checked with Weather Watch yet, but I'm thinking something's in the works to send you some cold weather and a little bit of moisture at the same time. Tracy is here as well. Kay Hodgson's taking her seat. Thank you. We're going to need you, Kay, for this week. I wish the sun would come out, Amy. If we all wish together, Amy, if we all close our eyes and wish, maybe the sun will come out and shine on Amy this morning. I know sometimes if you're in the part of the country that just seems to have this repeating weather pattern with overcast cloudy, gray, it can wear on you. It's like I need that sunshine. I need that vitamin D occasionally, even if it's cold. I just need to be able to see the true colors of light as they are underneath the sun. So hopefully, Amy, you get a little bit of that today, and you can just get a little refresh and recharge from the sun. Minsky, good morning. Good to have you here. Dallas is here saying late, and I just skipped ahead past everybody. I've seen a lot of people I've missed here. I apologize. Can you fax me a slice, just tag of the bread? I will try. I'll stick it in the machine, and if it doesn't go through, I'll eat it for you and just tell you how good it tastes. How about that? I'm going to go faster here. I think we're coming to the end of roll call. Sweet Faces is here. Good morning. P. Cooper. Karen Fall, me, Snowy Cincinnati. I missed you. Sorry. Casey Jones is present. Abby says the video was so cool. Thank you, Abby. Appreciate that. Let's see. Holly Henderson is here. Lindsay Hendricks, we got you there. Arkansas Magnet Fisher and Metal Detecting. Good morning to you. Hope you and your wife are doing great this morning. Let me know if you found anything fantastic in your magnet fishing and metal detecting recently. Wombat Mommy is here. Thank you, Wombat Mommy. Tag, we got you. Tag, AJ Pumpernickel. No, this is going to be a wheat bread. A wheat bread. We do. She makes like 6 or 7 loaves of wheat bread every 2 days because that's how much we eat. It's a big family, and we love the bread. Twisted Branches is here. Thank you for being here. Samantha Terry, I think I got you once or twice before. Tabby B, hi from England. Hello to England. Hopefully you're having fantastic weather this afternoon over there. I think it's afternoon for you already. Yes, it is. Sweet Faces, I missed you. I apologize. Let's see. DMB, Eileen, Jenny, Christy is yawning. Good morning, Christy. Good to have you. Jiggly, happy Monday to you. Rowdy says hit the like button. Thank you, Rowdy. Those free things really do help the channel. If you hit the like button or you share or even just commenting in chat is great for the channel. So I appreciate that. It helps other people find us through the mysterious algorithm. Lily says I am here. Good morning. Good to have you, Lily. Karen Harris says I'm here for the live stream. Love your cover of this trial. Thank you. I think you're going to love the next trial. The Murdoch trial has so much to go into, and there's so much background. There's so much history. I'll tell you a a friend of mine contacted me this morning and said, "Hey, are you going to cover? There's this trial I think you should follow, and it's this. He's from this area. He's from South Carolina. He says I think you should cover this trial. It's all over the news. And I'm so excited to say yes, it's the Murdoch trial. We're going to be there. It's me, Dee. Good morning. Good to have you here. Your roll calls are taking longer. We've got to figure out a better way. We might have to. We're going to miss the trials. We won't do that. Let's see. We'll have to figure out a way. I might have to assign mods to do different, mark the roll a different way. Maybe we'll have a check-in system. I'll work on that. Jenny's here. Jenny Krachewski's in court this week. Okay, so we've got the eye drop case the same time we have Jesse Krachewski is the eye drop case in Judge Doro's court. And she's going to be in court the same time we have Murdoch. So both are available to us. We might have to do a catch-up in the evenings for one of them. And it might have to be Judge Doro. Judge Doro's had a lot of our time already, but we really want to follow this, the Murdoch trial live. Not today, says good morning from the Netherlands. Good to have you here. Jimmy King is here. I'm just scanning now for names. Tabitha, if I missed anyone. Loco Moco. Pete Leonard, good morning. Danessa Johnson, happy morning. I'm a faithful lurker, love the groups bantering. This is the best place on the internet to hang out and just chat. And even before I show up in the morning, it's fantastic to see the chatter that goes back and forth. All right, Tag, I switched to my new internet company behind the back of my old crappy modem last week. You're not alone. Hopefully yours works better, and hopefully mine will fix today as well. So we'll see. Good morning, Mary Murphy. Good to have you here. Kayla Buckwater, good to have you here as well. You are family. That is 100% correct. Okay, I think I missed a couple people. Angie, Last Poet, a couple, Bella, Kevin. We're going to go ahead and say if I missed you, French Fry, somebody like that, Mary Kay, please just wave your hands in chat. I'll try to catch you, but I think we're caught up on that. Now, let me before we go much further, I want to just tell you that I think one of the big TV shows, one of the big true crime type news channels, I guess you could say, is stealing our content. I think. Now, I'm not going to make this allegation. I'm just feeling that there's something that way that's making me feel that way. And so I want to just bring this up, and maybe you might have heard this. It's a smaller program. It's called News Nation. And I want you to just listen a little bit, and you tell me if you think that they've been watching our channel and maybe getting ideas maybe to use in their own program. So let's see here.
Alex Murdoch was accused of actually pilfering her money from the wrongful death suit, and that domino effect really opened up the can of worms on everything else that he's facing now. It's hard to summarize, but can you best for me summarize the kind of, pickle that he's in? Did
you guys hear it? Did you guys hear what they stole? Did you hear it? Okay. Obviously, I just thought it was funny when I heard somebody else say pickle. But good to have them covering the trial. We're going to be covering that as well. So just poking a little fun at them. Good fun. Yep, they said pickle. So awesome. All right, so what we have today, first I want to go over a couple things.
There's a lawsuit.
Yeah, seriously, I should press charges, right? Copyright infringement or something. We have a couple things going on. First, I want to talk a little bit about Murdoch, because Murdoch is coming up here rapidly. And I need to change the audio here to that. Okay. With Murdoch coming up rapidly, we have a few things to cover, and there's things in the news. I mean, I know the weather's a big thing because Disney World in Florida has closed Blizzard Beach because it was too cold. Blizzard Beach is literally themed after Frozen, the movie, and it's too cold, and so they've shut it down. But there's some other things going on. This Murdoch trial, as it begins, is happening, and the property where the murders occurred, this sprawling, 1,176 acre property is up for sale and is now under contract. Somebody's made an offer on it. It's selling for like some ridiculous $6 to $7 million, right? And I went through the listing. Nowhere on there does it mention, as an added feature or just FYI, gruesome murder occurred here, or several unexplained deaths occurred on this property type thing. None of that is there. But the person buying the property must know They must know that's what happened in those homes and in that property. Anyway, it's up for sale. It's being sold for like $6 or $7 million. We don't know who the money is going to go to. We know there's some court cases. When it comes to Murdoch money, everybody seems to think it's theirs, right? And most of them might be right, according to the allegations, just from how much was pilfered from different places allegedly. Let's see. So, trying to find our trial feed for today as we finish the Iowa family murders. Let's see. Got a couple questions here. Oh, Mutt from Virginia. Good morning. Good to have you here. Canned laughter. A couple others are popping in. Maggie Carr, Michelle Johnson. Let's see. Cancel Mondays, says Laura. Monday's too much. Murdoch sounds crazy. It is. And I'll tell you, it has a lot of circumstantial evidence. It has a lot of evidence that just you have to connect all the dots yourself, sort of thing. There might be some firm evidence that will help push it over the edge if you've got jurors that are sort of wondering about it. But there is so much financial crime allegations involved with him that it's hard to see him as just a shining knight, the good guy. Because of that, it'll be interesting. We have some blood spatter / contact blood that'll be, whether it's admitted or not, that's going to be a big thing. We've got some issues with his alibi that will come up for sure, that maybe his phone record, the GPS tracking on his phone doesn't quite line up with what he says happened. And we have some of that, but crazy. Let's see. Does anybody know who lives the furthest away from RA? Does anyone think we should have a map and pin addicts around the world? We'd have to generalize it, so I don't be like doxing all of you. But I might have to make a map and show where we are. We'd have to figure out how to do that. It'd be hard to do it through YouTube. Michelle Stark says it's snowing. Rich people went nuts. You're talking about the Murdoch case. Yeah, their family is very well respected and still is in the community. And we'll get to a little bit from Kay Hodgson here in South Carolina. As a matter of fact, let's do that now as we're waiting for a trial to go. Kay, if it's all right, I'm just going to read your text to me this morning because you just gave some great information, just some background about the setting, about the court case, about the area, things like that. We might, Kay, if you're up for it, later on as we progress, might have you call in if you're up to talking on the channel, and we might get some insight from you that way. So Kay says this morning, she says, "Good morning, Kay Hodgson from South Carolina. Wanted to give you what little I know about the Murdoch trial. As you know, the trial's in a small town called Waterboro, 5,000 people. As of 2010. The courthouse has 238 seats, and there will be food trucks lining the streets to help feed the masses. Local lawyers' offices have reached out to rent space for all the media onslaught. The local news stations I could find are WCBD, WTOC, and WIS. That's all I got. Found your channel a couple months ago and love every minute. Told my sister, and she's there every day too. Just doesn't chat much, but is from Pinehurst. We're both retired, and so you are my job from 9 to 5. Keep up the great work. Oh, by the way, she gives me pronunciation on the last name, Hogston, and I pronounced it wrong already. If I can figure out how to change it on YouTube, I'll change it to KH. Well, Kay, thank you so much for the background. If you're there in town, it is going to get crazy if it isn't already. I imagine driving around by the courthouse is just news truck after news truck. Every vehicle has a channel on it. There are antennas all over the place, cameras running everywhere, and reporters trying to talk to anybody who will stop and give them the time of day. That's going to be the case probably throughout this trial. But it's going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome. So thank you very much, Kay, for that. Let's see. Here's another one. I'm going to struggle with your name. Nurgelrot? Is that right? Or Nurgel? I think it's Nurgelrot. You guys make me work on these names. I said just started tuning in. Looking forward to chatting. Sounds great. Thanks for being here. Did we turn off chat again? I'm sorry. I'll turn it back on if I did. There it is. I apologize. I was posting all your great comments on chat. Let's see. Large human is. I will say that News Nation clip I played. I'll just show you. It's frozen here, but I'll show you this one. The guy on the right, the attorney. He's the attorney for the family of the house cleaner who fell down the stairs and died. And there was a wrongful death lawsuit that Alex Murdoch basically pilfered all the money from, supposedly. He represented the family in that case and was able to get back like $7 million or something. He, after talking about this, he's like, oh, by the way, I've been subpoenaed in this trial as well, so I'm probably going to be testifying for the government. So the reporter on the left, she's like, okay, so Dibs, as soon as you testify, come on the show and talk. The judge might have something else to say. The judge might say, hey, you guys, zip it during trial. No talking to the media. We're not sure if he'll do that or not, but that'll be interesting to see. Let's see what else we have. Charlie Peterson for the Emperor. Good to have you here, Charlie. Trial is due to end on the 10th of February, I believe, so buckle up for 3 weeks. It will be crazy. But luckily, we don't have Sarah Boone at the same time. That was going to be our concern, that this was going to overlap with Sarah Boone and just we wouldn't be able to do everything we wanted. Alex pled guilty to that aspect. Yes, he's got some... I think he's pleading not guilty to the murders. Did I post the link for the mouse pad? I didn't, and I'll have to hunt it down. It's if you have the mug link and can see my the listing, the name I sell under on eBay, you can go back and see other things I'm selling and find it that way, but I haven't posted the link yet. So, new trial on Wednesday. Which one are we watching? Today we're watching the Iowa family murders because I believe the defense is going to get through the rest of their witnesses. They're all character witnesses. They're all going to be pretty short. After that, we may have a rebuttal witness, most likely on the dog issue, the dog tracker, because the defense guy was just out there in left field. I've had so many people contact you saying, hey, just FYI, I work with dogs. I had one KF7AIK. I'm not sure if I got it right. Bob, his mom, who's I also know from, where I lived before, and from as a kid, reached out to me and said, just FYI, I've worked with these dogs. We work at the airport. We work on concrete all the time, and we track people on concrete without a problem. And so basically just threw the guy under the bus and said, this guy, it's like he was talking out of the wrong end. He was just full of it. And, so there's probably going to be some rebuttal witness to that to really make him look bad or worse than he already did on the stand. Let's see, 4 hours for no live from you. Okay. Wonderful, Kay. Well, thank you so very much for the background. I appreciate that already. KH. Good to have you. Let me catch up. Speaking of names, my mom's full name is Lydia Genoveva Leora de la Cruz Hernandez. Like, why, Grandma? Okay, so Myra, thank you. Thank you for shortening your name just to Myra. If your mom's name is long, I imagine your name might be long as well. Makes it a little easy for me. Okay. Let's see. Does your wife make homemade butter to go with all the bread? It's simple, super to make, and I'm going to try it sometime this week. Cheryl, we've never done the homemade butter. I mean, I've done like the little like science experiment, making butter out of cream type thing, but we've never done it that way. Nurgle is a Warhammer 40 reference. Warhammer 40, does that mean is that Cullivar? Did you change your name? I wonder if that's Cullivar. Let's see. Janet, good morning. Good to have you here. Okay, I think we're getting close to having some footage available. Just give me 2 seconds to verify we've got something coming up. I'm not sure if you can hear this. I've got a little ASMR sound going in the background. Let's see if you can hear this. I'll try not to light my microphone on fire. So that now my microphone's a little bit warm. That is my my candle that I've got going on the desk here. I promise not to burn anything other than the candle. Let's see. No feed yet on the trial. Come on. Yep, it's still not coming in. Still waiting for that one. Okay, we're going to hold off. Bella says, I like Scott's voice in the background. When he's not talking, I'm yawning. So, other people use my voice the opposite way. When they're tired, they put my voice on and it puts them right to sleep. So, I guess it has both effects. Is it scented? It is actually a scented candle. It's a campfire scent. It is it's like an evening bonfire or something, but it's very, very faint. So it's not like a sweet one. It's made by Woodwicks, which is it's a gift from a friend. Let's see. Patricia says, hi, my name is Patty, and I'm a recovery addict. Good morning, Patty. Hi, Patty. Good morning from Indian Trail, North Carolina. Keep up the great work. Great to have you here, Patricia. Or Patty. Let's see. Only recovery addict would get a candle that smells like burning wood. No, I love it. I do like camping. I do like going outside. And this is not, it's not like, oh, something is on fire type smell. It's like a, a nice pine campfire. It's almost like a pine tree scent. It's very, very faint, and it's pretty nice. Unfortunately, it's warming up the whole office. I was going to make refrigerated pickles this weekend, but someone ate the cucumbers and didn't tell me. Ooh, that's grounds for capital punishment right there. I need a pickle scented candle. Do they make pickle scented candles? That's crazy. Okay, I've got to get all my feeds lined up as we're waiting. We're waiting for trial to start here, which should be just a little bit. AT1, late from Raleigh, North Carolina. Good to have you, AT1. I am curious about your name. What is the significance of AT1 CVB41, or was it like a random number generator to help protect the innocent? Woodwicks are the best candles. They smell amazing. I love them. I like the popping. It's a wooden wick. I mean, that's why it's called a wood wick, but it's a wooden wick that's sort of like an X design, and it just constantly just pops and spatters. It's a nice little background sound. Had a blackout tonight, says Cake Spoo. My son didn't know what to do with himself. Oh no. I might need to find out about this homemade butter, how you guys make it. Okay, so got it. AT1 says rate in the U.S. Navy and the first ship you served on. That is awesome. Well, thank you for your service, AT1. Or I guess we can call you by your rank. And that is awesome. I'll have to look up that ship and sort of get some inside scoop on where you were. Minsky, my favorite candle is Times Fir. I don't know. I know Time and I know Fir. I didn't know you could do a Times Fir. Is that like Thames? I was thinking like lemon thyme, like the herb, but I buy cream on sale. I've made out of milk as well. Freeze is great too. I might have to try that because butter is so stinking expensive right now. Both butter and eggs are just up through the roof, which is bad because we like eating both, and lots of them. Apparently, I'm the only one that doesn't make butter. Miss Priss, late YouTube notifications suck. Amen. We agree. Watching from St. Thomas, a nice 80 degrees. Can we come down and visit, Janice? That sounds incredible. Good to have you here. All right. Eggs are insanely expensive. Yes, I think it's going to be cheaper to buy the chicken here very soon. We're watching for a feed here. Nothing yet. Red Pen says, my sound and video are not in sync. Your lips are moving, but your words are coming out first. You might want to do a refresh. Let me do a quick check on my end. Just 1 second. First, let me check my side before I send you to do that. I'm seeing the peaks at the same time. Well, actually, I'm not. Okay, give me just a second. Let me make a slight adjustment in the audio. Okay, my audio is going through. It shouldn't be that bad. Let's see. We'll throw. Is that? Oh, I can't do that. Oh my goodness, that goes in my ears late. I can't change it. It plays back to me like 4 milliseconds or 4 frames later, and it's like having someone yell in your ear when you're trying to think. Clap on, clap off. Yeah, if I triggered all your lights, I do apologize. The company is Times, and the candle scent is Fraser Fir. Smells like pine. Very popular at Christmas. Smells like heaven. Minsky, I'll write that down. I am looking for a good a Christmas type scented candle, and I like pine. Fir trees would be fantastic. Let me make a note here. Times Fraser Fir. Okay, I got it. Thank you very much. Refresh, same thing happened to me. That's it's in sync for other people. Okay, so refresh should fix it there. That would be good to know. Shells, welcome. Should have been here 35 minutes ago. It was amazing. It was lit. It was off the chain. And all the other cool hip words. DMB just sends me a link for a pickle scented candle. Let's go see if it even looks good. I will say I was in a pinch over the weekend, and I went to the store. We're actually doing a quick pizza run for the kids. They would work so hard they wanted pizza, so we ran to get pizza, and we went and got drinks at the grocery store. And while I was there, I did not go to Walmart. I went to I think it was the Piggly Wiggly. And so naturally, I walk in a store, and the first thing I do is I gravitate to the pickle section, and it's subconscious. It's not like I actually thought, oh, I need pickles. It's just like I walk in the store, and that's where I go. And I went down there and realized I'm not in Walmart. I can't find my spicy maple bourbon pickles. I did find a lot of pickles. And a matter of fact, let me share this with you just briefly, if you'll indulge me while we're waiting for Court to bring a live feed to us. Share this here. Send it there. Show and Finder. Okay. Here we go. All right. So here's what I was presented with in the Piggly Wiggly as far as pickles go, and it's not a bad selection. But right in the middle, I'm not sure if I can. Yeah, I can't zoom in on this. Right in the middle, they had one called Sweet Heat, which looked a lot like the spicy maple bourbon pickles. And I bought it, and never have I've been more disappointed. There was no maple, and there was no bourbon. It was just bread and butter pickles with peppers. And the flavors didn't mix. It wasn't a good blend. It was awful. Autopilots to the pickle aisle. There's nothing wrong with that. And I'll admit that I do this. Bite me, try a refresh. I think other people are saying a refresh should work. The Hubster had bacon mayo and spicy maple bourbon pickle sandwich last night. He said it was awesome. That sounds awesome. Adding bacon to, oh man, I've got to try that. Wickles pickles are good. Might do that as well. I don't see Famous Dave's, but Mount Olive pepperoncinis are prime right now. Okay, there were some famous. I might have to try them. Bacon, the ultimate spice. It works good. I'm back in sync for you. I panic if I can't find my favorite things like a toddler. Yeah, it was just that realization as I was approaching the pickles and going, looking at that top shelf, looking for the good stuff, and it was not there. Laura, don't give us that. Eep. Let me run a quick check on my end. Test again. Okay, so my download speed is about 800 megabits, which is fantastic. And my upload speed is 30. Well, 18. That should be good. It should be cleared up. It looks like it's just a brief hiccup. A pickle sounds good right now. Roxanne, good to have you here. T-Rox, you slipped in as well. MB says, I got to see a high-speed chase come crashing to an end in my small town. The fleeing criminal turned into a business with no outlet and thought he could jump a very large ditch next to the parking lot. Sounds like his nose went down and the car came to a stop. Oh, man. Yeah, if it did buffer and you're out of sync, go ahead and hit the refresh, and you should be good. Tracy, exactly. Just do what Tracy did. Farrah, I think of this group every time I'm in the pickle section. I'm glad I have this effect on people. I would hate to think that people didn't get the chance to try these pickles because they're amazing. Okay, still nothing. We should have a courtroom feed. I want to see him come into the trial today, if possible. I am seeing nothing from the courtroom. It must be Monday there. He didn't make it? Oh, my goodness. MB, are you saying his car didn't make it over the jump or he didn't make it? I'm glad I'm back in sync. I was OODA looping for just a brief moment. It sounds like he did not make the jump. Hopefully he got taken into custody and health-wise is all right. Think of all the power you have with the Pavlovian, I know that word, pickle talk. The bad side, Michelle, is it happens to me as well. I'm not in control of my own response. When I start talking about it, I start drooling just a little bit. You'll see me salivating just a tiny bit here behind the microphone. They should come with a warning. They are pretty warm. They're hot, but it's not like the fire that instantly turns into regret once you detect. Saw that they're going to be live in 30 minutes, right? But they're not live currently. That's what I was looking for. Let's see. There we go. I'd hate to have to sort of watch like Mark Jensen or something. That would be awful. I just think they haven't made the thumbnail yet to give us a feed. They have an upcoming feed. Why am I not seeing it here? I see the antifreeze murder trial on the upcoming. Let's see. I think my devices just need to update here. Give me a second. We'll find it. We've got some time before it begins. Let's chat amongst ourselves. I thought their court was starting a little late today. It might be, but usually I thought it was 9 or 9:30 their time. And late because of the chase. I stopped to watch. His car didn't make it across the ditch. Yeah. Generally, people think that their cars behave like they do in the movies. And what they don't see is the cars in the movies have ramps, and they have, a special, sometimes even like hydraulic devices that launch them into the air to get them to perform the way they do on jumps. And very rarely do just the average Joe to pull off the stunts that you see in the movies. Even like driving up a ramp onto the back of a truck or something like that while moving. Yeah, it doesn't happen that way in real life. It really doesn't. Okay, you guys are all saying that I'm blind and it's there, so give me just a minute. I will find it. Okay. Live. There it is. Okay, you're right. We found it. Found it. There we go. Okay, so this is live. No audio yet. Nope, not seeing anything. But when it comes in, we'll have it. I like the gray suit the defense is wearing, and it almost looks like a. Well, no, it's a different jacket. I was gonna say it's like that black and white design, that hound's tooth design, but it was not. It's just my poor eyes. Starts in 60 minutes. We've got a little bit. JR says tablet synced, Chrome synced, Fire Stick synced, Firefox still doesn't sync. You might have to like turn it off and start it again as far as your browser. He was all Dukes of Hazzard and just came to a very sad end. Did you film it? Did you pull out your camera and like, hey, check this out? Did you actually see the stop or just drive up on it? Where's the massive top bun? It's missing. It's all down. What was up has now come down. That was got a little something on the teeth, maybe some lipstick. I think she's got it taken care of. Rainbow Light, good to have you here. Good morning. We're just getting ready to get some courtroom feeds going here. Looks like they're Windows folks on the state side. Looks like PCs. I don't see any Macs there. Sunny RW, good morning. She was using her phone as a mirror. Hey, you do what you got to do. I know many of you can relate when you just want to make sure that you're looking as good as you think you do. Sometimes you have to do a last minute check, even if you're on live national television. Mark Jensen was crazy on Friday. Yes, there's some we can go into and some we can't. We'll probably skip it for now. We've got enough stuff to talk about. I think the judge said it was going to be 10 o'clock my time. So we've got 13 minutes before the judge should be there. He might actually start early. Ooh, she's got like 2 screens. That looks like a Surface Pro maybe. Okay, the beehive is gone. Abby gives out hugs to everybody and to anyone you missed. You just got one, so thank you very much, Abby. Virtual hugs are some of the best hugs if you're not in person. The defense lady doesn't have her Marge Simpson hair today. I think she probably did she polled like a, one of those, what do they call them when they grab a group of people and do like just a test run and say, hey, how does this, what do you guys think of this? She probably did that, and everyone said, yeah, your hair reminds me of Marge Simpson. And if she's going to make closing arguments, the last thing she wants is the jury to be thinking about Marge Simpson. Houndstooth, yeah. One of these days, I will get it. Thanks for the correction. Let's see. Yes, this is the prosecution side. I think if he shows up, the camera would be on him. We usually like to watch him before trial starts, unless we got a different cameraman. I think Weather Watch's birthday weekend was great, but I would love a report as well. Quite the tie he has on. I missed it. Did he turn around? Oh, he did. He looked back at the camera. We'll have to watch for the tie, DMB. Yep. Zoom in, see if we can see the tie. Nice focus. Gets the focus right. Look at the shirt, too. He's got the blue sleeves, and then he's got, it's a blue watch band, and then the a very interesting shirt design. Not the standard white shirt you might think of. The polka dot dress shirt, it's a little different. Oh, no. Kathy, you're stuck with almost no coffee, no creamer, no snowplow. Hopefully the snowplow comes and everything else can be remedied in due course. I'll tell you, I am out of Deer Park water. I'm out of Deer Park water, and I need to make a run to the store. This is Fashion Court, and we're seeing some new designs. I'm surprised we've got the unshaved look. That being said, I didn't shave this morning either, but I thought it would go more clean shaven, or at least grow it out a little longer if he was going to do this. No box forts. This is boring. Oh, yeah. The cameraman's still playing with the focus on this. He's trying to find a balance between a focus on her and a focus on him. And for the technical people involved, the reason he's having trouble is because his f-stop is turned so low. The f-stop being low and the zoom provides a very narrow field of focus. So it's like, if you can imagine, if you're looking down a field, like a football field, like a 100-yard football field, your focus might only be about 5 yards of that field, wherever you're focused, is how much you're focused on as you zoom in and out. So he has the same problem there. If you change the iris, put the f-stop to maybe to like a 2.4, 2.5, it widens that focus zone. The judge falling asleep was the best. I showed my husband and he laughed so hard. That was hilarious in Jensen's trial. I watched day 3 of the Jackson trial. Poor investigation work. The defendant may not be found guilty. Michelle, that's what we're looking at. Has the state proved it beyond reasonable doubt? They have some good evidence, or some good. Their story matches very well with what evidence they have, but there are some gaps, and there's definitely some possibilities. The fact that the cameras, they're depending so heavily on these cameras, saying no one was seen entering or exiting the back of the house, and then under their own tests, the cameras didn't pick up their own officers in the backyard. That's pretty telling. Is the original box Ford at Dodge Correctional with you know who? Yes, it is. I believe so. And rumor is that he's a pain in the tush to deal with, and that nobody wants to be around him. Good morning, Papa. Need to say hello and hit the like button. In compliance with and HIPAA yearly training. In compliance and HIPAA yearly training. Yippee not. Yeah, those yearly trainings, especially the very dull ones, compliance and HIPAA. I didn't have to do the medical side. I did the on the IT side for the government. There was a lot of training for those, and it seemed endless. And it seemed like you had to refresh it like every 6 months. DB set the bar really high when it came to entertainment factor. Yes, but he's going to have a run for his money here soon. Just wait and see. Can't raise the f-stop because the courtroom's so dark. It may be dark. I think it's an older courtroom. Those older ones do have poor light. So yes, you're right, Adam. That might be the battle the cameraman's fighting. Expecting snow in Tucson. Snow in Tucson. Wow. The only water to drink is what perks the coffee. Has the defense rested? No, not yet. They said I think they've got like 4 or 5 more character witnesses, but they're going to be very short, like the last guy was. It's just a quick, hey, I know this guy. Here, defendant is there. Nice. I know this guy. He's a good guy. He was always nice to me. We played games together, type thing. It's not going to be a lot for the state to really hammer on. To attack and undercut. But caught the music video. Wonderful, Beth. That was a lot of fun. You need a quote of nerd. Send me a sample on the burner phone. Let's see what we can do. Please say good morning to Nana Geek. She's waving her hands in the back row. Nana Geek. Nana Geek, where did you go? Let's see. Tom, I see you there as well. I skipped a bunch. That's what happened. Georgia Carver. I'm looking for Nana Geeks. I missed you. I missed you somewhere. I'm sorry. I will look for it. It's not showing up on my list right now. So Tom, the drug deal in open court, we did show just a quick clip of that, which is hilarious. I need to follow up with what happened to both of them. But it's got to be additional charges. You can't do a drug deal in front of the judge in court with the bailiffs watching, get caught red-handed, literally, and then just get like a slap on the wrist. Had to do a defensive driving course at work, and my colleague actually crashed into a tree. No more defensive driving courses for that company. What was the tree doing that needed such defensive action? So much primping and preening before court starts. Yeah, this is the big day, though. They might have closing arguments. 3 to 6 inches of snow for you, Weather Watch. Yep, it's coming back around to get you. Don't drive two-wheel devices in the snow, too. That's a no-go. Yeah, there's very few fun things you can do outside in the snow if you're not prepared for it. Ice fishing is an option if it gets cold enough. Okay, I'm still looking. Nana Geek, I don't know where your comment went. It hid somewhere. There you are. Good morning for the third time. There it is. I see you, Nana Geek. Good morning for this time and the two previous ones. I do apologize. Sometimes it doesn't. Seven, what's up? Good to have you here, Seven. Ritz as well. Those are nice chairs. For the jury, right? Let's see, DMB. Yeah, I think the jury's chairs are much nicer than the... what's he... He's fiddling with the desk. He's looking for the key. Look at this. He's like, I wonder what's in this drawer. Let me just take a quick peek while no one's paying attention. But the whole nation is watching you, sir. The whole nation, Mr. Alex. We saw you do that. He's like, maybe if someone would do a drug deal with me, I could hide it in this drawer. Hate to run out of water. Yeah, it's awful. It's bad. I have to drink tap water, which is not as good. Who has jurisdiction over the box fort? It changes. I think it should go with the internet ownership, actually. I don't think Young Thug necessarily knew about the drug deal. I think all this fooling is going to cause a mistrial or something. His mom's smoking tobacco and rolling papers in, the juror. Oh, man. Yeah, they seem to think they're above the law a little bit. I was gifted a motorcycle for my birthday. I wasn't going to out you, Weatherwatch, but the picture looks fantastic. Please be safe. Those are, as my mom likes to call them, murder cycles, not motorcycles. But love Honda. They make some incredible equipment. I'm more on the dirt bike side and on the smaller engine size. 1,000 cc's is a little bit more than I think I could handle, responsibly at least. Frack says if they want to nail him, I think they need to go more into how that gun is loaded, and then someone breaking in and to know how to use the gun is crap. Yeah, maybe that was a big part of their argument, especially in the open, about how difficult it was to load the gun, how their own investigator, their own gun expert had to look it up on YouTube to learn how to load it, and things like that. But I've used them before. It's pretty common. If you pick up the gun and just look at it, you would immediately, your eyes would be drawn to that port and on the buttstock. So let's see. Hopefully a helmet to go with it. Yes, always do that, please. Man bun again, not a fan. Yep. It's the one look he's got. Yeah, Honda RC51. It's a 999cc engine. Beautiful bike, and not really built for two, Weatherwatch, right? It might not be the most comfortable thing to ride as a passenger, but just a beautiful bike. You can't sell drugs in front of the judge without sharing with the judge. Is that the rule, Adam? It's probably a new rule now down there in Florida. Do a recap of which one, Cakespoo? You found the best channel in true crime. Please take your seat and don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you, Abby. I appreciate you so much. No buffering.
Did you say need to go pickle buying? Pickle fund. Smiley face. Smiley face. Smiley face. Smiley face.
That is awesome. Thank you so much, Ann. Yes, I do need to go buy pickles, and not just sweet heat. I need the SMB pickles. Okay, so repeated. Let's see, we're running a test again. My tests are showing that I'm good. Still over 600 on the download, which is phenomenal. And I'm awful on the upload. Awful. Okay. We're going to cancel the test here. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a quick little change on this settings. Give me just 5 seconds. I'm going to try to make this not buffer as much. It'll lower the video quality just a tad. Some of you might not even notice that. Stream settings. Okay. It's going to go black for just the slightest second here. Just one moment. Okay. Everyone hold your breath. We're going to close our eyes. Everything's going to go black. It will be okay. We'll be right back. Give me 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And we're back. Did that work? Did that work? That's morning. Ven, I saw you somewhere sliding through there. You scrolled up off the screen and now you're gone. Good morning, Ven. Oh, there you are. Good to have you here as well. I might need to actually... 1 second here. Nope, everything's working. Okay, I think we're still good. Ashley R is here. Sassy girl, good morning. Just in time. We're just getting started. Looks like a microphone. Why is he? Oh no, it's a charger. He's got to get his iPad charged. No one panic. It's all right. We're all here. Didn't even see a blip. Now I feel disappointed. So what happened is I stopped and restarted it, and I changed the input feed so that in case my internet does dip again, I'm not using quite as many megabits of upload, and so the bandwidth should be all right. It should be a little bit better. Lori looks like Robert Crumb, artist behind Janis Joplin album. I might have to look at that one to see the similarities. 5 words on what this guy did. I don't know the case. Andrea, yes, first of all, welcome. This should be basically the last day of testimony in this case, so there's a lot to catch up on. But the gentleman with the man bun right at the bottom of the screen, his name is Alexander Jackson. He is accused of killing his dad, his mom, and his sister, of shooting them with a .22 rifle in his house, and then allegedly shooting himself in the foot and then calling 911 and saying there was an intruder who did it. So that's the state's case. They have some pretty strong reasons to think that. First of all, there's cameras in front and in back. Not seeing messages on screen. How about that? There we go. Got it. Let's see. So they have some strong evidence. Aziz is there. We can start now. Yes, the lights are on. They have some strong evidence with the fact that the gun is difficult to load. Look, the judge brought all his homework today. He's got everything. The gun is difficult to load, and possibly without knowledge of that gun, it would be difficult to reload in the heat of the moment, basically between killing people. And they allege that's what's happened because the number of bullets that were fired are more than the gun can hold at one time. They have that. They also have the fact that the cameras didn't catch anything. Hello, Your Honor. Welcome. We're not hearing him, though. So the camera's not sending audio right now. The cameras didn't catch anything. They've got cameras in the front and the back of the house. The neighbors had cameras. Nothing. They brought a dog to try to find a scent for somebody. The dog was not able to pick up on a scent. And they're basically saying there was no one else. No one came or went. It was just you, Alexander, that was in the house, and you're dead. Hey, Andrea, anytime. Glad we could help. Let's see. Man in court for the man bun. Yes, that's the defendant. The defense chairs look very uncomfortable. Well, I think the prosecution has the same chair, so at least it's even. Here comes the judge. Tabby, yes, we're having some issues. Lagging bad. Let me see how this is going. What if I do that? If I turn off my Wi-Fi and just go over wired, we're back. This is a bad start. This is a bad start. Who's in charge of the interwebs? I think it's Golden Mom today that was the winner. California, like you're doing like Route 66 on a motorcycle. Is that what you have in mind, or just up and down the coast? Okay. Judge has a pen in hand and ready to rock. Judge is handsome on the bench. He's looking like he slept in a Holiday Inn last night, is I think what you're seeing right there. Golden is the winner and also the loser. The twisties up in the mountains. You like the lean. Get those knee pads working, right? The most personable judge we've seen, I believe. I'm trying to think if there was any better judges as far as just being awesome. Yeah, he is pretty good. He does look dapper. I'm just hoping the cameraman turns the audio on. That's what we need. Just a quick little morning conference. The clerk just pokes her head in as well. She wants to know what's happening as well. Yeah, the camera hasn't turned on the audio. So the courtroom has turned on the mics and the judge tested them, but we don't have the feed going to the camera yet. So hopefully the cameraman figures that out. Judge is ready to do some mathematics. Does he have a calculator? How many years? Judge Hyland from the Halderson case was amazing. Love him. How does one look after sleeping in the Holiday Inn, recovery addict? Fantastic. It looks like perfect. It looks like he just went and got a full makeup and hair thing done. You look amazingly refreshed, as energetic as if you just walked into the gym on January 1st. You know, it's awesome. Just sent you a pic of Robert Crumb. Okay, this is going to be the comparison. Let me take a look at this one. He's covering most of his face, though. I'm going to reserve judgment. Some similarities. Let's see if I can get KCG to work here. Okay, you know, with the cinnamon rolls and the little sausage patties and scrambled eggs, it's fantastic. You're never dapper on January 1st. Maybe January 1st in the afternoon once we all wake up. Where's the light lady? I think that's what we're waiting for right now. Aziz Terry has not entered the courtroom. Now it's saying I'm sending too much data. Before it was saying...
Going to have you come on up here to the chair to my far left, if you would, sir. Then you can go and have a seat when you get there.
Have fun at PT, Bella.
And Mr. Barton, that is a live mic. You can move it around however you'd like. Probably need to
check
get a
out the
little
lamb
closer
chops
to it,
on this
so
guy.
We can make sure it picks you up and everybody hears you. So, Mr. Barton, the first thing I'm going to do, sir, is swear
Those
you
are
in.
some
I'd ask
serious
that you raise
sideburns.
your right hand.
And I think he's chewing
Mr. Barton,
gum.
do you swear or affirm
which is
that the
a no-no.
testimony you'll be giving in this matter will be the truth?
I do.
All right. And you can put your hand down, sir. Can you please give us your first and last name?
And that was in 2015, you said?
Roughly, yes.
So how old do you think you would have been when you met him?
About 12 or 13.
How often do you think you had contact with Alex?
Needs more coffee.
Once a week at the Scouts, up until the Yellowstone trip.
And did you have...
Okay, is this any better?
Up until the Yellowstone trip, is that what you said?
Yeah.
And did you have any other contact with Alex outside of Scouts?
Very little.
So let's talk about, well, let me talk about the Yellowstone trip. When did that occur?
It occurred in the summer of 2016, I believe. We went to Yellowstone for, I believe it was 21 days. We were backpacking pretty much most of the whole time.
21 days is a long trip.
How many other Scout members were with you?
Don't remember an exact number, but we had two different groups. Our group was the backpacking group, and we had, I want to say, 12 people. I don't remember an exact number.
And then, did Alex play any particular type of role on that trip?
Not that I remember. He
Yes,
did carry a lot of the dromedaries, if I remember correctly, which was what we used to carry water into the Yellowstone Park.
Why'd they carry water in?
What type of activities did you do other than backpacking while you were on that trip?
You can filter
On the way
water.
there, we stopped at the KOA campsite right outside of Mount Rushmore. We camped there for the night, did some hiking around there, and then on the drive, we didn't really stop anywhere too much. And then on the way back, I think is when we stopped and did some whitewater rafting.
Did you
probably
and
Jackson Hole
Did you
area.
and Alex interact often on that trip?
Yeah, he would bring these choose your own adventure books, and we do those on the car ride.
What was included in those books?
Just like medieval adventure stuff.
We're getting there. They haven't said LARPing yet.
So were you able to earn any badges, or you and Alex able to earn any badges on that trip?
From what I remember, we were able to work towards different hiking badges. Trying to think.
Got a cookie.
We were able to work towards the hiking badges and some requirements for other ranks we were trying to meet in the Scout program.
Would you say that you and Alex were on the same path, badge-wise, to becoming an Eagle Scout?
He was a little farther along than I was, but we definitely were. At that point, it looked like we were going to get Eagle, yes.
Did you guys start Scouts at the same time?
He started a little before me. I don't know an exact point in time, but I was in a different age group.
Yeah,
than
lots of Boy
Alex.
Scouts.
And were you involved in a home restoration project that Alex led?
Yes, I was.
Sounds like an
And can you
Eagle
tell me what
Scout
that
project.
involved?
Mainly what I this historic house, and I ended up painting most of the trim along the top of the walls in each of the rooms.
And was that Alex's project that everyone helped? Did you ever meet Alex's parents?
I've met his mother a few times. She would always help out at the Scout meetings. She always helped with cleaning up afterwards. His father I only met once, and that was at the Eagle Project to him, though.
All I need now,
Did
AJ,
you ever
is
see
good
Alex and
internet.
his mother interact?
No.
Ever mean to his mother?
Nope.
Did you ever notice him being disrespectful to his father?
No.
And on all these occasions that you were around Alex, did you ever see him act violent towards any other Scout members or anyone?
No.
Any type of, that type of behavior?
No violent behavior. We were competitive at like card games, but nothing like threat-wise or physically hurting anybody.
Were these card games on the Yellowstone trip?
Yellowstone and other Scout meetings, yes.
Did you ever see him get angry with any other Scout members?
No.
So anything that you saw in the competitive nature was purely for
They
fun?
still do shoot.
Yes.
That's good news,
I don't have
Charlie.
further
If you're
questions.
feeling better.
Mr. Scheer, cross-examination? Just a couple, Your Honor. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Pretty good.
My understanding is the last time that you had any contact with Mr. Jackson was back in 2016. Is that correct?
That is incorrect. Right at the end of his scouting career right at the end of my scouting career, we were kind of doing loose communications outside of scouts. It was just a, hey, how's it going? Good, and that kind of stuff. Nothing like hanging out. But 2018 would be the last time.
Okay, so the last time that you actually had any type of communication by electronic or verbal was around 2018, correct?
Correct.
But it sounds like the last time that you guys physically saw each other was around 2016?
Correct.
And so in 2021, it's safe to say that you had almost 3 years with Mr. Jackson, correct?
Correct.
And by then, you don't know how his relationship was with any of his family members, correct?
Correct.
And that you were never been to his home either, correct?
Correct.
Thank you, sir. No other questions. Any redirect? Hadn't had any contact either. May step down and are free to by text, phone, email, or thank you.
One of these kids, they're so young, I almost expect them to get up there and be like, hey, Mom, type thing.
Okay.
Okay. We're still having a little bit of buffering. If it does lag or buffer or skip for you, just try hitting the refresh button and see if that fixes it. Yeah, it is sort of telling that a lot of these people haven't had any contact with them in years.
I'm going to have you come up and take a seat to my far left, if you would.
A-R-E-D, and my last name is Wacker, W-A-C-K-E-R.
Mr. Johnson?
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wacker, how are you employed?
Okay,
I am a band director in the Cedar Rapids School District.
I called it. He's a band
Are
director.
you currently at Washington High School?
I knew it. Okay.
And did you teach band anywhere else before Washington? Yeah, I was at Kennedy High School for 9 years. And how long have you been at Washington High School? I'm in my second year right now. Okay. What was your position at Kennedy High School? I was one of 2 band directors there. And what were your responsibilities as a band director at Kennedy High School? At Kennedy, I co-directed the marching band, shared that with the other band director there, and helped students prepare for all-state auditions in the fall. And then after marching band ended, we kind of split things up. I directed the Wind Symphony at Kennedy, which was the top audition concert ensemble there, and then also directed the top jazz band. So Wind Symphony, is that wind instruments? Yes, these are band instruments. Yep. The ones you blow into? Yes, right? Well, most of them, yeah. Some of them you hit as well. So I'm not trying to be too technical there.
You hit them while you blow into them. Okay.
During your time at Kennedy, did you become acquainted with Alexander Jackson? I did. And when did you first meet Alex?
Yeah,
I met
basically
Alex
that's it, Kelly.
his freshman year.
Like, he's a good guy.
2015.
Plays the flute, and he went
Were you
to
his
Scouts.
band teacher? Yes, I was one of them. And for how long were you Alex's band teacher? For 4 years. What instrument did Alex play? Alex played the flute. And how was Alex involved in the band program? Alex, I believe his first year, he opted to not do marching band his freshman year. He played in the freshman concert band. Freshmen have the opportunity to not do marching band that first year. So I believe he opted to do that. And then did one of the concert bands the second half of the year. And then after that, he did marching band for 3 years. each fall, and then was in the Wind Symphony with me then after marching band ended.
And the Wind Symphony is the top concert band?
Yes, it is. It's an audition group. You have to audition to be a part of it. And it's usually the higher achieving students that have a little bit more ability or have put in a little bit more time on their instruments.
So those were the courses that you taught then?
Yes.
And is band a full year course?
Yes, students, when they sign up for band, they're registered for 2 semesters of it, so for the full year.
Can you tell us a little bit what the schedule is like for students in marching band?
Yeah, marching band, it's pretty intense, excuse me. It starts before school actually begins in the fall. We have a few weeks of rehearsals in early August where the students will come in 8 o'clock a.m. and they'll be there till about 4:30. And so lots of rehearsal time before school starts. Once school is in session, then we see the students, or we saw the students starting at 7:30 a.m. and it would go through first hour, so 7:30 to 8:45 every day for class time. And then we would also have evening rehearsals Monday nights, 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock, so 3 hours there once a week. We would play at every home game, so 5 to 7 of those in a season. And for those, again, a big time commitment, we would bring the kids into Kingston Stadium, which is where we play our home football games, to do a rehearsal before the game and then perform at the game. So that's another 4 or 5 hour commitment. And then we would do 4 weeks in a row of contests or festivals. So there would be 4 Saturdays in a row where we would be with the kids pretty much all day, 9 o'clock to about 1 o'clock the next morning.
And but going back to like before school started, were there evening rehearsals during that time too?
Yes, there were. So we would, within like the second week after that happened, so like the second week in August, we would start doing evening rehearsals. So it would be more like 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. So yes.
Did you say 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock?
Yeah, at night. Yep. Sorry.
And was that how many nights a week would that be?
For that week before school started, I think we did Monday through Thursday was typical.
I got you. That was just the week before school
No death
started.
penalty on the table in this one, Kelly.
And how was Alex's
maximum is life in
attendance?
prison.
It was good. It was rare if he missed.
And did he actively participate?
Yes, he did.
How would you describe his work ethic?
Natalie, that's funny.
He was a hard worker, very polite, took suggestions very well.
Okay. Did he seem interested in the program and improving himself as a player?
Yes, he absolutely did. He worked hard at that, and he always seemed to want to do well. So he worked very hard on his instrument.
Now, were you his only music teacher?
I was not. There was another band director there that taught with me at Kennedy, and then we also would bring in other like clinicians or professionals on their instruments just to kind of help us out.
To your knowledge, did Alex have a private teacher as well?
Yes, yes.
Do you know her name?
I believe at the time it was Amy Sams was his private lesson teacher.
How many students were in the Wind Symphony?
So the Wind Symphony, being a select group, we were to 55 kids depending on the year.
How many flutes?
Our smallest group of flutes would have been 4, and our largest probably 6 or 7.
How did Alex get along with the other flute players?
He got along very well within the section. We had, I think it was his junior year, we had a lot of drama within the flute section, and he actually was a very calming presence within that group.
Did Alex get any, okay, let me strike that. Was Alex ever featured in any of the band performances?
Yeah, because he was one of our higher achieving students his senior year, and
to make a change in settings
hard.
here.
He was one of our featured soloists in our marching band show his senior year.
Did Alex participate in any band trips?
Yes. I believe he went on. We went on a trip in 2017 to Florida that I believe he participated in. And then
okay, that got weird really
his
fast.
senior year, I believe it would have been February of 2019, more opportunities with. So an honor band, it's for, again, students who want more opportunities within band.
I'm trying, but it's not working very well.
They can apply to be a part of honor bands around the area. The University of Northern Iowa has one, Iowa State has one, Coe College has one. So students, if they want to be a part of an honor band, what they do is they'll apply and they'll put together an application stating
okay, guys,
all of the things that they've accomplished on their
everything I'm doing is not fixing it. We might have to wait for the guy to come and fix my modem today to try to get it better.
And I'll process them and
this is
send them
awful.
to whoever's putting on or hosting the honor band, and then like for example, you and I in this case took all of those applications I get from ends on a Thursday and then travel up Tuesday night. Take them off campus. I was transportation to and from the university from the hotel, so we would take them out to eat.
I can do KCRG on the feed, but it's the upload on my end that's the problem.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And did you have an opportunity there to see Alex interact with his other bandmates?
Okay, guys, I'm going to call it abandoned ship. Abandoned ship. We're going down. Everyone to your own lifeboats. Follow regular procedures. Look out for your neighbors. Help somebody in if they need help to the lifeboats. We're going to go down. I'm going to go down with the ship, unfortunately. I have my ISP showing up today to come and fix my give me a new modem, basically, which is supposed to fix the problem. I have signed up for fiber internet, which is not quite installed in my area yet, but they say it's coming soon. Hopefully today's fix this afternoon will fix it. So here's what I want you to do. If you want to follow this trial, please do that. This makes me sad too, Myra. I wish I could be here, but you guys deserve to actually see the trial and hear what's going on. And this feed is so bad, it's unwatchable. I don't know if you can even hear me now. Right now.
Oh, that's right. So yeah, you and I honor band, and I think he did the Coe College honor band as well.
Kelly, the feed, it's on my end. The upload, I've got a gigabit connection with the internet, which I pay. It's the highest package that's available with my provider. High-speed cable, and it's awful. It's not working very well at all. I've turned the quality all the way down on the live stream, and it still won't work. My connection, for those of you that are technical, is about 3 megabits on the upload is all I'm getting. That's the bandwidth that I have for the upload, and I need at least 5 to have a low-quality stream.
I enjoyed my time with him. Okay.
Red Pen, do watch on KCRG on YouTube. Let me see. I'll see if I can put this in the chat for you guys.
Very well.
Did he have a group of friends in the band?
He did. He had his group of.
Did he opt up for extra time in the band study hall?
Yeah. So students had the opportunity, because study hall could be kind of not conducive always to studying. We gave the students that were in band the opportunity to come to the band room during.
Here's what we've got.
Band room at least one semester, probably more than that, where he would come down.
This feed, if you want to watch this,
and he could study there.
I'm going to put it in chat. This is a good spot you can watch. It's not on crime.
So yes,
there it is. There's the link.
At least one semester, he came down to he was in the band room for one of the
I'm saying abandoned ship. We're gonna bring it down. Hopefully, when the modem guy comes and fixes it here in an hour or two. Or like 3, however long, we might be able to go live again. If not, we should be back on for tomorrow.
Not to my knowledge.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Get into any fights in school?
You guys are awesome.
Did you ever,
I realize it's working. I can keep it going, but I would say
detention?
everyone should probably bail.
Was he ever suspended from school?
Not that I'm aware of. No.
Let's see. Let's see if I can pause this one.
And do you know when would have been the last time you spoke with Alex?
Probably his graduation, so late May.
I can try to stream on Facebook, Chandra. I'll give it a try. Let me try to do this.
Thank you. I don't have any further
I'm not sure if I have the ability to stream in the group or not.
Thank you, Your Honor.
On the Recovery Addict channel, I'm going to try to do a live stream.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Mr.
We'll see if
Wacker,
that's any better.
you said that Alex.
Seriously, DMB.
Had
I'm going to handcuff him to
instructor.
the wall here.
Private flute instructor. So students who wanted to be pushed a little bit more on their instrument, they would hire an area teacher on their specific instrument.
What's the Facebook?
To help them get better.
Facebook
they would meet with them
is,
typically once a week, usually for a half hour to an hour, to improve their skills as a player.
On average, in 2019, how much did a private
you guys got it.
instructor
I did
cost?
it wrong. Join that Facebook
average,
group. I'm going to try to live stream over there, see if it's any better, see if it's a YouTube issue on my side. But I don't think it is. It looks like it's a ISP issue.
Anywhere between $25 to $40 a half hour. It depends on the teacher. It could be more.
And you said this was prior to COVID. Has it gone up since COVID?
For some teachers, yes.
Out of all of your students, could you fashion a guess as to how many of them were privileged enough to have a private instructor?
At that point in time, quite a few. At least the students that I worked with, probably.
I can hear you, Ritz. We can see you.
30 to 40%.
And that was something generally that the parents would pay for?
Yes.
Did Alex's parents show up at his performances?
Yes.
I was going to use you guys as an alibi,
I knew
not as
his
a
mom,
witness against
pretty
me.
well. Saw her at many of the events. Yeah.
Would you consider Jan and Melissa supportive?
Yes.
You said the last time that you saw Alex was in late May of 2019 at the time of his graduation. Is that correct?
Yep.
Can you recall what type of grades he was getting in your class?
In my class.
Do you know?
Did they give A pluses?
What his grades looked like in his other classes?
I never got A pluses.
I do not.
But in your class, A or an A plus? Mm-hmm. Is that a yes?
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes.
And he played in the honor band and?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. Would you
okay, we're still having internet
surprised
issues.
to find out that his college GPA was a 1.59?
Objection, Your Honor. That calls for hearsay and for speculation.
Okay. Everybody, jump over here.
You can answer the
I'm going to
question.
try to live stream on Facebook.
I would be.
But the connection's just
1.59?
unwatchable here. We're going to go for tomorrow, or as soon as the internet gets fixed here, I'll live stream again.
Of his classes?
So it might be a couple hours, but
yes.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
And would it be fair to say, Mr.
We're going to watch this together. I might have a chat open here. We'll just see. Watch your I know it's better now, but I can see on my end that it's still having trouble.
Redirect? No further questions, Your Honor.
Watch your notifications. Please ring the bell, and hopefully YouTube will let you know when we come back here. I want to catch the end of this. I want to hear closing statements. I know it's working great, but I can see the buffering issue happening here. So thank you all. We're going to be back tomorrow with a new modem, and maybe this afternoon with a new modem as well. So
we don't need a break.
thank you. Hug the people you love. Smile at somebody. Make their day just a little bit better. And please stay safe till we go live, whenever that is, when it happens again, as soon as the internet starts working. Thanks a lot, guys.